Hello, good morning, everyone. Welcome back to the Winning Monday series. Today, we're going to share with everyone on how you can brand yourself as a mega Asian team. A very good morning. My name is Nicholas. I'm the Chief Growth Officer of KW Malaysia. And today, we have a special guest that I would like to welcome both of them to come over and share with us. But I'm not going to bring them up right now. Um, they're so privileged to be with us. But this morning, I would just want to start with all of you with a poll of this morning. I'm going to launch a poll right now, and then you can actually share with us the poll question for those who are watching with us on the Facebook Live. These are the two questions that you can also respond it over there as well. First questions, are you a singer, a solo agent, or you are leading a team, or you're part of a team? So that is the first question that we have. And the second question is like, are you planning to start a team if you are a solo agent, or do you want to be part of a team if you are not? Let's see. Right, feel free to respond to the poll. So we have 60% of the people has responded to the poll so far. 35%, yeah, has participated in the poll. All right, are you currently a solo agent, or are you leading a team, or are you part of a team? So we have not seen the people in the team that's on the live right now have leading a team right now. So most of the participants, 75% so far, are solo agents. So I'm going to give another 1 more minute before we close this poll. Yeah, so we have 60% of the participations. So okay, I'm going to close this in 10 seconds, right? Okay. Okay, more putting in. Okay, it's good. So we have 82% participations. I'm going to end this right now. So let me share with you the result. So the result is we have the audience today's we have 71%, 71% solo agents, 7% only one that's leading a team. So hopefully this is not answered by John. And they are part of a team. They are 21% of our participants this morning. They are part of a team. And 50% of them said that they want to start a team, and 50% of them say that want to be part of a team. All right, so that's the audience demographic that we have over here. And without further ado, so let's bring our special guest this morning. Join me, Joanne and Kuek from JDot. Yeah, let's give them a round of applause. Yeah, thank you to welcome. Thank you for accepting our invitations to be part of this Winning Monday. So we're so privileged to have both of you here.
Hi, good morning, everyone.
Yes, morning, Joanne. Morning,
everyone.
morning, John. So
Hi.
just for the background, get to know you more, and this is the time that you can share with us. Like, how long have you both been in the industry, and what did you guys do before you come to the industry, and how's your team like? Where's the team focus, and how old is actually JDot? Yeah.
Okay, so my name is Joanne. So John and I, we got together to form this team in 2021. So this is our third year already. So I think previously John has been in this is his 10th year in the real estate industry.
Yeah, that's right.
Right, John? Yeah.
10 years.
So,
Time to celebrate.
Yeah. So I joined the industry as a solo agent in 2018. So previously I was a litigation lawyer, and then decided to do a swap and start my own business. So did a couple of years as solo agent, but decided that I feel myself as a team player, and it's more sustainable actually to do this career as a team. So that's where John and I started JDot Property.
That's right. So myself, I joined real estate industry when I was 21 years old. right after graduates from.
You just revealed to us your age.
So this year is my 10 years. For the first 6 to 7 years, I was involved in primary market, meaning to say help developer to sell the property. I really enjoy it. And pivot to secondary market with Joanne after COVID. It's been a wonderful journey, and I really enjoy what I'm doing right now.
Awesome, awesome. Like, of course, like for John, you start from scratch because like just 21 years old, that your first career?
That's correct. This is my first full-time job, and I believe it will be the last full-time job also.
Wow. So you're very, very from the beginning that this is your career of your choice.
That's correct. Sorry, I think I lost you a little bit. Your line break off.
Oh, sorry. Like, what I'm asking is like, what makes it so clear for you that real estate is your career of choice?
Right. So what happened is that I was thinking, should I continue to pursue my education? And at that point of time, we had some financial difficulties. So what happened is that I thought I want to do self-study, right? So there was one day I went to a bookstore and I went to a finance sessions because I thought I want to pursue that direction. And I bought the first book called Rich Dad Poor Dad. So when I read that book, it inspired me to think about real estate, to think about investment, to build passive income and all, and to build some certain skill that you have, for example, like selling skill, negotiation skill, and communication skill. And I thought that it may be the real world or the working world, I can really learn this kind of skill. So during that whole entire month, I read about 18 books 18 books, all kind of self-help book, investment book, and real estate book. And there was one day I woke up and I say, I want to go into real estate. So I Google and I purposely search who is the longest real estate agency in Malaysia, and review pops up. That was 30 years ago. I mean, real estate was 30 years already, 10 years ago. And I want to learn from those people who have done it. All right. So I just walk in, I interview, and I told my leader that time, and I say, I'm here to learn, not to earn. That was the mindset. So I joined real estate with no car, no money, and yep, 10 years like this.
Amazing. Thanks for sharing with us your journey. I think it's like, especially for those who are listening here, like if you're still thinking about whether you want to choose real estate as your choice, I think you want to talk to both of them as well. I think it's just a little bit before we jump into talking about the team, like for Joanne, like changing from professions as a lawyer to into real estate. What's in your mind? That's for those who want to. I mean, our audience want coachings and they might want to hear from you. Yeah.
Yeah, I think for me, it was something in me that I always wanted to start something from scratch by myself, to build something. So that has always been inside me. And I knew from the very start that when I was in law, getting exposed to different law firms and stuff like that, I didn't have the desire to build a law firm. So I was quite clear that, okay, I was a pretty good lawyer, but I knew that it wasn't something that I want to build as a business, you see. So and then when I came, so someone introduced me to real estate first. So I did a couple of deals as a solo agent, even as part-time before. Then I felt that, hey, this is something that to me, it's really, you can really reap what you sow. And it's quite, it's a very direct thing. So if you work hard, you will reap it. It's a very simple business, very easy to understand. You know, you go and take a stock and then you go and sell. So I was in the subsidy market since the beginning. So to me, it's pretty easy to understand. And it is something that I can build from scratch. Yeah, so that's what I wanted to do.
Yeah, I hear the keyword is easy, right? It's
Yeah.
simple. Okay, so it's not so complicated
Yeah, it's
compared
not
to the other
complicated.
business.
Right.
Yeah, it's good. Yeah. Okay, it's good. Like we hear a lot about JDot, right? How this name come together, no JDot, and both you and like your initials are both J, right?
Yeah,
Right.
correct.
You probably want to share a little bit about like JDot and also about your team. What's your focus areas and
Sure.
how do you guys come together at the same time as well?
Yeah. So JDot property came because we just wanted the J initial. But however, we realized that a lot of social media platforms didn't allow us to just put a J. So we had to put a period. So it's a J period. That's our logo. Then they don't recognize that dot as well. So we just have to spell out the dot. So it became JDot property. And I felt that it was quite, even though there was a lot of obstacle in a sense, but that dot quite significant is because I felt that we both agree that that dot is really about placing a mark in the real estate industry. So wherever we go, we want to put a dot in the map.
Wow.
Yeah.
To me, that dot is an impact. You are leaving an
Yeah.
impact wherever that you
Correct.
go to.
Yeah, that's what we aspire to do.
So now I fully understand.
Yeah.
Yeah, John, do you want to share a little bit of the team?
Right. So exactly what Joanne is sharing. JDot is truly a dynamic team. We started with only both of us, and then we had an admin. Then slowly we have listing specialists and listing managers, and we grew from there. It's an interesting journey.
Awesome. All right. So next, I think I have, when I first joined KW, there was like a two year plus ago, that I have a first conversation with John. That's where I believe that this is where you actually already started that with Joanne. And I first asked you I asked you questions, why do you believe so much in the Keller Williams model and system, and what inspired both you to actually build this model? And I realized that you say that I'm actually doing that organizational model, the 7 levels that we talk about in the MREA books that I have just in front of me. There's so much things like in this book, and you told me that I want to live up to the model. I want to build this. I want to showcase that model. Would you like to share with us a little bit more on that?
Sure. Thank you for that question. I think quite a number of people here are solo agent, and I was a solo agent before, right? And we make good money, but there's always a limitation for being a solo agent. But it really depends how far you want to go, right? So in this industry that I want to continue to grow, and there was a period of times where I get stuck, right? Being a solo agent and looking for an answer. So building a team actually allowed me to do the market penetrations a little bit more, meaning to say do more transactions and do more sales and learn how to leverage on each other. Now, when we talk about the organization model, that the rate book that everyone is reading, the $1 million real estate, and I believe we are at stage 3 to stage 4, where we have one admin. This admin is a wonderful person. And we also have about 7 to 8 inside sales agents working together in a different area. So that I see growth by running this model. And I see leverage point from different agents. And our appointment per week sometimes will go up to 15 to 18 per week. But if I'm alone, right, I don't think I can attend so many appointments. Listing, that is only a viewing appointment, right? When it comes to, if I want to do listing and viewing at the same times, I think I have limitation on my timing to go for that. Yeah, not too sure, Joanne, want to add on to this?
Yeah, I think correct. So we are at roughly at about level 3 going to level 4 kind of the organizational model. And I just felt that being as a solo agent really is, your time is limited, your energy is limited, your money is limited. But when we come together as a team, and I think the amazing part is this mega team is not a co-broke team. So I think Malaysia, especially, there's always, I mean, we all do co-broking, right? We will always share our listings with each other and then try to pitch each other. But I think what we did intentionally was, it's not just a co-broke system, but it's where everybody comes together and put in their sweat and blood together to grow this team. So I feel that there's a difference lah between how we run as a team and how other people run as a team.
Yeah. Just to add on a little bit, I think being a solo agent, actually nothing wrong. If they really want to be a solo agent, if that is the direction, fantastic. You just need to find a sweet spot and a solo agent model. But those people really want to build a business that is sustainable, want to have a longer impact, want to serve a bigger market, maybe that is the directions that you want to go.
Yeah, thanks for sharing that. And also, I like what Joanne have just shared. It is not the corporate, right? It is purely really building a team. I think a lot of people might have mistaken that. No, I also work with a lot of people. Working with people, I think, is given, but building a team is the next level of things altogether.
Correct.
Yeah, just in case that you're not sure what level are we talking about, what is this level 3, level 4? I'm going to just show you a playbook that we have in KW, right? So where we have when we talk about level 1, that this is just you alone. This is where solo agents, what Jonathan have just mentioned. The model here is like, don't hire until you are doing all that you can. Now, once you can actually do this, then you slowly move to the second level. So we also, in this playbook, we also have a question that you ask yourself, what is the issues and what makes you want to move to the second level. And when you go to second level, that you gonna hire an admin, right? This is your first opportunity toward mastering the career visioning. Career visioning is also another a training program that we do on how you can actually hire your team members. So when we move to level 3, that you apart from having then you move your admin to a lead admin, then you have a transactions coordinator. That's level 3. And level 4 is where you have a showing assistant, the inside sales and also outside sales admin, and also you have a lead admin and also transactions coordinator. So this is where level 4 is. And when you move to level 5, then is where you have a little bit more people that's with your teams right now. You have a lead managers, then you're adding on the lead buyer agents, showing assistants, a listing manager. So Joanne, at this stage, that you're still at level 3 to 4, or you think that you're at level 4 now?
I think if ours is a slightly different model, we tweak a little bit because we have no buyer's agent. So everyone in our team are listing agents. So I guess right now what we we don't have showing assistant. But we do definitely have an admin, transaction coordinator and admin is one person right now. So I guess, I'm not sure. Probably it's around 3 to 4 lah.
Yeah, so feel free to adjust the model that's worked for you. I'm just going to show level 5. This is where you add on the director of operations and outbound sales associate. Then next, it will level 5 is where you will add on the listing agent. Then level 6 is where you have an expansion agents, director of sales, and also director of lead generation. So lead generation is a big part of our business model as well. Level 7 is very exciting, where you can now, this is level 6 part 2. And then we have level 7 where you can actually be, you can through team where you hire a CEO to lead the entire team, where you just supervise and have these sessions with the CEO where you run the entire team. So that is the 7 levels. So if any one of you would like to get hold of this organizational model, you can reach out to myself or you can reach out to anyone from KW Malaysia. We are happy to actually run through this model with you. Right, next questions I would like to, so another things that when I first joined KW is also, JDot is famous for another things that, at least for me, is the open house, right? Every time when I hear about open house, no one do open house. But you guys are the one that keep doing open house. That can you share with us, like, why do you choose to do open house? That why is it working for you?
Okay, I'll just go first. I'll quickly share, and then John probably can share about what just happened last weekend. So I felt open house is definitely something that 2 years ago when we started doing it, really there wasn't anyone in the market who consistently doing it lah. So I think the keyword was being consistent. And open house is for sure one of the easiest or I wouldn't say easiest lah, but it's a very low cost lead generation, but you can directly go into your market kind of strategy. So it's a low cost but high impact marketing strategy. So we felt that because we have a team, we already have manpower in that sense. So might as well we just consistently do open house in order to get the market share in our target area. So right now we are in 5 areas. We're in Cheras, Old Klang Road, PJ, Damansara Heights, and Bangsa. So these would remain our 5 focus area probably for the next 3 years. And we just want to go deeper in these areas. And if we want to be the local expert, or rather the realtor that the market goes to in these 5 areas, then I feel we both feel that open house is for sure, like I said, low cost but high impact kind of strategy lah. That's why we do it.
Right.
Yes,
So
low cost, high impact. Yeah. John, over to you.
that's right. Maybe just want to add on to that open house. We started 2 years ago, right? And that was after COVID when we go back to business. And at that point of time, the market's still very soft. Actually, we implemented this strategy to allow multiple potential buyer come to see the house at the same time. And what we are trying to do is that trying to create the excitement on the market to tell people that, hey, look at it, this beautiful property, not just you are looking at it, but many people are looking at it, right? So that's number one. Number two is that along the journey, then the objective change, right? The objective is we want the neighborhood know us. So the market presence is important. So that's the objective. Number two is that if the objective is to sell the property, then we will just do the open house. And number three is to get to know the neighborhood. So if you really want to do market penetrations in the area that you're doing, I think open house really is a wonderful strategy that you can start with. Low cost and high impact. But need to do it consistently, can be very tiring. And we just did our open house yesterday in Bangsa. And we just went into Bangsa not too long ago, about 6 months ago, really struggling, but need to be consistent, right? So, yeah.
Yeah. When you talk about consistent, can you leverage, let's talk a little bit more about what do you both mean? Both of you mentioned about to have to do it consistently, right?
Yeah.
How consistent should someone do this?
I guess our track record is, I think we have already done open house 4 weeks in a row just for the month of March. And since after Chinese New Year, we just have been doing open house every weekend. And it is tiring but then again, because we lost out the time in Chinese New Year, there were like 2-3 weeks of break and people are not around and this and that. So in order to kickstart the engine, we felt that we really need to go all out in the month of March. So we actually lined up, few open houses for the entire month. That's what I meant by consistent. Is you cannot just do once and then 6 months later do another time, because people will easily forget who you are. Yeah, if you can commit once a month, then do it. Once every 2 months, do it. But there must be a certain level of routine that's being set in your whole year calendar to do open house. Yeah, so people will also know and look forward to, okay, we know that JDot will be doing open house every month in Damansara Heights, for example. Then they will know, they kind of know that the mind share is there. Yeah.
That would be at least once a month that you actually need to do it.
I think once a month it's like really the basic in the area that you want to farm. Yeah.
Right. Is that also the way to penetrate into a new area? I believe that when you want to go into these 5 areas, you are definitely new 2 years ago.
Yeah.
But how do you capture your market presence, build your brand in that particular area? So open house is one of the key strategies that low cost, high impact.
Yeah. Maybe also just to add on, doing open house serve 2 purposes. Number 1 is to gain mind share. Number 2 is to gain market share. So I just want to share about yesterday that when we did the open house in Bangsa, the same client who went to our open house 1 month ago, they came to another open house in Bangsa, and we get to build relationship with that person. And the client say, hey, this month no food, They will say, there's no phone. So the mindset,
Wasaman.
yeah. So the mindset is there. So they see open house, they know that, hey, JDot do another open house again. Let's see what houses it is. So yeah, these are the mindshare that we're trying to do. So in Bangsa at this moment, we are gaining the mindshare. Yeah.
It's good. And another thing, I mentioned that I think the first thing that I know that you live up the MRE model, the second one that you're famous for open house, and the third thing recently that I find that you guys do very, very you're not just posting on social media. I would say that 90% of the agents that I know are just posting on social media. So like the property that I have, all the details of the property, and then just keep postings, right? Be
Yeah.
very different. Yeah, I want to hear a little bit more of this strategy. Yeah.
Yeah, so I think for us, we are slowly shifting away from just posting whatever listings that we have or marketing. But we realize that ultimately, content creation is something that you own forever. So we are trying to create more content that's relevant to the industry, not just our clients, buyers and sellers, but also our fellow agents and investors and things like that. Um, because ultimately, whatever that listing we post, right, is purely just to get a lead to buy and things like that. But if we create a content that is value adding to the people around us or in the industry, it's like forever they'll remember who you are. I guess that's probably the direction that we are going towards too. And I think we have to admit that we are still very weak. We are very amateur in content creation, but it's just the first step that we're trying to do. Yeah, to probably achieve that media powerhouse kind of direction.
Yeah, I like it when you're excited about it, even yourself are excited about it. I see a lot of like excitement in terms of
Yeah,
like creativity that you just try not to be the same.
yeah,
And I think that's the excitement that I see. Yeah.
yes, yeah, yeah.
Okay, I think we also talk about the area expert, and I often in mind, if I am going to build a team, I want to be a local area expert, I will only choose one area. But
Mm,
I mean, let's talk about that. Like I believe that you also start with
mm,
just one area first, right?
yeah,
So
yeah,
for anyone who want to build a specific area first, before we talk about
mm,
into 3-4 areas and
yeah.
what should one look into, right? So
Okay.
the type of
Maybe
research,
John, you want to take this?
needs, yeah.
Sure. I think there are many ways to do business.
Mm.
Number one is to be the local expert. You want to focus in one area, be the local specialist. I think number two, you can focus on property segment. You want to focus on lender, you want to focus on condo, or you want to focus on commercial or industrial. If you are in industrial, right, and warehouse, you cannot be a local expert. You need to have a different area and different property segment in a different area. And number three is that you follow your clientele. Maybe your client has got a wonderful property investment portfolio and they have property here and there, and you are there to manage it. So it really depends where you want to go. But for us, we choose to be a local specialist first.
Mm.
So that's how we make decisions,
Right. So
The question you asked,
that
I believe I hope I answered the question there.
so that is how you decide, but you're saying that there are many ways. What is your way, right? If let's say I want to model after your success, JDot, like what would be the three things that you will share with me I need to look into when I choose an area?
Sure. I think one thing how we choose the area is that first we look at the total transaction a year in that area.
Okay, that's good. There's one point there. Total transactions per year.
Right. And number two is that based on a year transaction, for example, like Taman OUG, you will see about 30 to 35 transactions a year. And if you gain 100% of the market share there, and your commission is 2 to 3%, you potentially looking at about 1 million to 1.5 million, right? And because of that number, and then we ask ourselves how many percent market share that we want to get.
Hmm.
And the transaction is healthy. So if for me, by just focusing in one area, put all the energy, time, and effort in an area that has 35 transactions, and I can make about $1 million, right? Then I should come up with a model, system, and structure that allowed me to perform in this market. So that's our thinking pattern to be a local specialist in that area.
Yeah, it's like it's all backed by data, right? It's not like, oh, I'm staying near this area and then I go into it. I think a lot of people also try to be convenient, like, oh, this is my area that I want to be because I'm staying nearby. But I like it because it's backed by data that you say, hey, no, let's look at the market itself, the transaction that we have. Thanks for sharing that with us. Joanne, you have anything to add on?
I think, of course, data is important. The other thing is also the agents that we have. So we also have to sort of like listen to them, like what area they think they are more, they like it more. So I feel that sometimes, even though people can be very data driven in the sense, okay, let's say today we all know that Bangsa Damansara Heights, like it's a premium location, but not everyone loves to deal with clients in that kind of area. So I guess we also have to understand what our agents' strengths and weaknesses, so that we match them with the correct area. And anyway, I mean, I can't put an agent that cannot speak Chinese, cannot speak Cantonese in OUG. It doesn't make sense because OUG is a very Chinese centric. They all speak Mandarin, Cantonese, Hokkien. But if I put someone that cannot even speak their language, then it's sort of like mismatch. So I felt that us as leaders, we also need to know our agents' strengths and play on that and put them in an area that they can flourish. I think that's very important.
Good. I think that's helpful. Not just data, but it's also look at the people.
Yeah, correct. The people that we have.
Yeah, put the right people at the right place. I think it's important. Don't put someone that can't speak OUG. That would be disaster.
Yeah, correct.
Then
Yes.
from one area now you branch into like additional 4 areas. So what's again in your mind? This is especially for those who are already specializing in one area and you talk of like, should or should I not move to the many areas? Yeah.
I think for us, it's the agents that decided to join us, and half of our agents are already, in a sense, experienced agents. Another half is probably rookies. So for those experienced agents, they are already doing their area, but they just want to leverage with the team. So that's where we come in, and we strategize, and then we see how else can we go deeper with them in that area. So that kind of natural progression. Okay, since, for example, Anita is our section team lead, she's already in PJ doing so many years, 10 over years. And she came to us and she wants to leverage with the team. And that's why we go in, and then that's why PJ became a focus area, because she has her strengths in PJ. We have our strength as a team model, and that's where we match and we go deep. Yeah.
If I hear you, you're saying that no, because you have the system and model how to build a team.
Yeah.
And then when you get a team member who actually join you, they are also good in a specific area. This is how both of you match. That's where the new area being born.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
So you're not limiting to these 5 areas, or you
I think, I wouldn't say limit, because once we put a limit on ourselves, then it's our growth will be capped. You see, I think the best thing about being in a real estate industry is there's no ceiling, there's no limit. It's really whether how we want to strategize and navigate around the industry to get the maximum optimization of our money, time, and energy to create the best value, right? So I feel that it really depends on what kind of opportunity that we stumble upon, what kind of people that came to us, and how we can leverage.
That's right. So when you focus in one area and you build the system into it, for example, how do you market the property, the marketing strategy that you deliver to the market, and the standard that you deliver to the market, right? You will give a very good impressions to the seller, right? And how you get listing in the area. So if you have a proper structure where you have an inside sales agent, how the leads come in, how you market, how the leads come in, and how agents show the property. If you have proper system, model, and structure in one area, right, and the foundation is strong, then we can duplicate this model into other area. So that will be the future plan for market expansion for JDot lah.
From what you share, I think like what attract agents to be part of your team is also because you have the system and model.
That's right.
Yeah, that's right. I think we have a set structure. We define our roles very clearly. What does a leasing specialist do? What does admin do? What does me as a head of operation do? What does John do? So and pretty much it's that has to set in stone. But the different area market, different target audience probably requires different kind of message to attract leads, right? So that one we can tweak. But if let's say today, for example, if someone in Subang Jaya would like to join us, we can still use the same structure to apply to Subang Jaya, but we speak a different message to capture the leads and the market over there. That's how we are to run this business.
Well, I mean, like as I'm hearing you, you just make a lot of my change a lot of perspective of even myself looking at real estate. No, it's no longer just buy and sell. No, it's like it can be exciting as really building a business.
That's right. That's right. So all our agents are our partners. We call partners because we share everything equally. And but the only thing that we don't share is really our energy and our focus. And that is what keeps us in unison, you see. And that's where we can grow together.
Yeah, we talk a lot about your the system, the model, and the structure that you have. Do you mind to share a little bit more details? If you have like your organization charts, your team that you can share with us like, a little bit more details so that we can imagine that. Yeah.
Yeah. Maybe John can share that screen. So currently we have 10 people, 9 agents, including both John and I, and one admin. So we are a team of 10 in 5 areas. Yeah, probably John will pull
Wait
out
for the visual to come up. And for those who are listening, whether you're on Facebook Live or you are on Zoom with us, feel free to type your questions. That you ask as many questions as you can while they are here.
Yeah.
Bring in your questions. Yeah.
Yes.
So now we can see the slides right now.
So this is our team, and again, why team is because it's like, you know, you're not just engaging one solo agent. So that's why the message that we give out to the market is the same 3% fee, you are getting 10 agents, right? And then when we make sure that your listing is being marketed at the highest exposure, and then we deliver the best service to our clients. And that's where the team model comes in. So I think this is our org chart at the moment. It's very simple. It's just both of us as co-founders. And John right now is leading the head of sales. So I'm in the head of marketing and operation. So and then we have a section team lead. So our vision is in all areas there will be a section team lead. So in our team, it's not just about closing sales and you know bringing in the income. That's important for sure. But to ensure that our agents have longevity in this career, right, there needs to be a career progression. So what a career progression means, it also means that your leadership skills would be, you will cultivate leadership skills, your coaching skills, the way that you strategize, how you're going to penetrate into that market, and we empower our agents to brainstorm together and to lead that area. So that's pretty much the structure at this moment. John, you have anything to add on that?
No. So what we really want the people who are in this team is that to really build a career worth having and a business worth owning. I think we are very aligned with the KW mission, and we also take that, we really committed to that, you know, and we really take that to go into this direction.
Yeah, I mean, like this is where when we talk about the culture is a big thing for us. As much as we all can learn all these things from the book, but living it is a different things. When you live it, that you actually build that culture within the team. And I'm so excited to have this conversation with both of you. Say, for example, if anyone want to learn from both of you how to build a team, what would your advice gonna be?
Join us. Why? I mean, it's as simple as that. Is because you do. You have to shadow us lah. You learn by observing. I think I feel that that's the best way to learn. I mean, when I first came to real estate, when I was a lawyer, I remember how do I know how to sell, right? But because I managed to have, I mean, it's a privilege to shadow my seafood in real estate, to see them how they speak, how they talk, how they conduct themselves, how they do presentation, how to win 3%. So same thing lah. Whatever that we do as a team, how to build a team. The best thing is to shadow, or to hire someone who has done it to coach you. Probably, that is a good way as well. So that's why we have coaching system in the whole KW, right? Yeah. I don't know how else to explain that, John.
You
How
put
to
it so
teach, how to
simple.
build team.
The question is, if somebody asks
Wants to build a team. Yeah.
how to build a team, I think first join us. I think you can really go deep into the read book that you are reading right now, right? The 7 level of an organization chart. That's number one. I think number 2 is that you can really learn from. We can have a conversations that how to build team, but you can also learn from somebody who have run a successful team in this real estate industry. I remember when Joanne and I started, Joanne kept asking this question: where is the mega team in Malaysia?
Yeah.
Because we want to learn from them, to be honest. We don't, unfortunately, we don't see that. And then we say, let's stop looking and start building one. And it's painful journey, but worth it.
That's that now I recall back the conversation we have. That's exactly the same word that you used. where is the mega agent team? So stop looking, start building. Yeah, exactly. So we have one questions that how to join JDot, no? What's the criteria?
We can have a conversation first. I think we're very flexible. The criteria is you need to be a team player. I think that's something that's non-negotiable. If today you feel that you pretty much still want to have full control over your own activities and your own time and the way you do things, then probably this is not the right time yet to join the team. But if today you are already at a stage where you know that you can't do it by yourself, you know that by leveraging with people is the way out, then yes, then let's have a conversation and see how we can maybe do something together. Yeah.
Yeah.
So the criteria is it must be a team player lah. You must acknowledge that, and you are aware that you're a team player. Yeah.
Yeah, you must acknowledge that you can't do this by yourself anymore.
Yeah.
And you want to leverage. Yeah.
Yeah. That's right.
Okay,
Yep.
it's good. Like if any one of you want to be part of JDot or want to have more conversation with them, either you can post some questions over here, or what you can do is feel free to reach out to them. I think you can just Google and you can find them any all over in the media as well, and they are very close to the community. So anytime when you see them, just say hi and then just have a conversations with them. So we talk a lot about how you brand yourself, how you build a team, your structure, and we hear all the good things. What's the challenges that you actually face, in building and managing your brand and your team?
What are the challenges, right?
Yeah, what's the challenge? We hear a lot of good
I
things,
think
but you have a system.
yeah. I think the challenges when we have teams people. I think people is something that we are constantly in a journey to learn to work with people because they are not robots, right? We're all not robots. We have feelings, we have emotions, and we have different aspirations, different goals. I think that's where I feel personally for me, it's about I don't want to use the word managing people, but it's how do we work with people around us so that we bring the best out of everyone in our team. That is probably one of the challenges to run a team. Secondly, it's again, I think this is really back to basic. We are in the lead generation business. So how do we get more leads? How do we capture the market more efficiently or more effectively? That has always been our the top question whenever we want to do brainstorming is how do we get more leads? How do we gain the market share? Yeah, we can't run away from that lah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's typical business. You can't run away from.
Yeah,
Yeah. John, what about
Yeah.
yourself?
I think we are in a highly competitive market at this moment, and the only way for you to stand out is to keep pushing yourself to be better. What do I mean by that is that the quality service that you deliver, I would think that. So the purpose of us working together, the purpose of this team is to really build a meaningful relationship with our clients. So I would think that to have a relationship with clients is important to the business. But when it comes to challenges, sorry, we talk about challenges, right?
Yep, challenges. Yep.
Yeah, I think one of challenges also to make sure that everyone in this team are growing. If we leaders are not growing, your people will eventually, leave you. Or if they are not growing in this platform, something wrong somewhere. Yeah. So the challenge is to make sure that everyone keep growing.
So we have one questions from the audience, right? Are you ever worried that your team member will steal your database and listings? How do you control that?
I guess it all based on trust as well. I mean, we cannot control what people have malicious intention or whatnot, right?
Hmm.
Otherwise, we won't do a team because we really literally share everything, database and listings among our team members. We don't hide anything, literally. So probably as we go, there will be certain precaution set. But right now, of course, everyone will sign a contract with us. So that's at least something that we
Safeguard
write.
you.
Yeah, I would say even safeguard. I think it's just managing expectations. So you know what we expect from you. You also know, you also have something to expect from us. So I guess putting down on papers somehow would set the expectation clear. We're on the same page, right? I guess we can't worry too much lah. I mean, when we put too much worry, then things probably cannot progress as quickly as we want.
Yeah, the level of
so,
trust is important
yeah.
before you bring in the persons, right? And
Yeah,
I think that
that's
you have
right.
interviewed many agents that you decided not to bring them in as well.
Yeah, correct. I guess at the end of the day, if really, I think John and I had this conversation where if really someone do steal our database and listings, right, we can't do much. I mean, okay, maybe you're not a team player anymore, and that's it. That's how we can identify lah that person is not right for us.
I think
Yeah.
if that really happens, I believe Joanne and I very quickly we can get back the listing in, because as mentioned, when everyone comes together, the purpose is to build a meaningful relationship with the client.
Hmm.
You can take the listing away, but you cannot take the relationship away, right?
Exactly. So like the listing doesn't mean relationship as well, yeah?
That's right. And the way we do business is supported by a team. So if that really happened, we just need to reconnect back and then start all over again.
Yeah, nothing's gonna beat you once you understand the game and know the system and structures to make this work. Yeah. Okay, another question is, do you have solo agents who have joined your team and are performing even better now?
Yeah, we do have. We do. Joanne, you wanna
Numbers. I guess I don't have the numbers, but all I can say is from 2022 to 2023, our agents' growth in their GCI is more than 100% now.
More than 100%.
Yeah.
Wow, congratulations.
Yeah. So we are looking forward to what will happen this year. We will ensure that they will also grow another 100% into their GCI. So that's our goal. So every year, our goal is to double up every agent's production.
So every agent that joined you, your goal is to double up the production.
Double up their production on the previous year, yes.
Amazing.
Yeah. Yeah. So on average, our agent's production is in the 60,000, somewhere there, 50-60,000. Yeah.
So it's exciting to see that if I join you on my second year, I look for double that income on a year-on-year.
Yeah, that's right.
Okay, it's good. Like what we'll do right now, is I know like Joanne and John, like today they have a team meetings like
Yes.
10 o'clock, so we want to take much more of their time because we want to give you back time for your business.
Yeah.
We're going to go for a quick announcement and then I will
Sure.
come back to John and Joanne to share
Yeah.
with us your last word, like what's the future for your team and if you have any more things to encourage us, especially those who want to build a team, that would be your final sharing with us for today. Yep, so let's bring up the announcements right now. So we have two quick announcement. Is the team going to bring up the announcements? I'm just trying to.
Hold on a minute, Anik.
Okay, sure, thanks. Can I have lunch with my favorite agents? So I'm not too sure about these questions from William.
Yes. We are always happy to have lunch with you, William. Oh, yeah. So maybe we can just let everyone know that we are based in Taman Desa right now. So we have our own little office in Taman Desa. So if you're around the neighborhood in Taman Desa, please feel free to call us. We are happy to have, coffee or lunch anytime.
Okay, that's good. Now
Yeah.
it's an open invitations for
Yeah,
and
yeah, yeah.
love to have conversation. I think they are it's really worth the time. And I really like what Joanne have shared earlier that um join is like actually nothing better than being part of a team who have made it and learn and shadow from that. I think that's the fastest so far from what I've experienced. Yeah. Okay. So we'll come back to John and Joanne later. So now I'm going to on the announcements. First announcement that we have a database bootcamp that's happening tomorrow. Um, that's a full day program at Bukit Kiara equestrian and country resort. Uh, if you have a messy database, if you're not sure how to turn your database to a data bank and you want to learn the step by step how to do this, I think this is a program that you want to go into. So we're going to dive deep with you the entire day from managing your database to turn it into that you're able to use this database for your usage, how to segment it, how to tag it, and how to use even KW Activate to WhatsApp automate it to your contacts. And we have many successful participants that on the same day they get more listing, on the same day they reconnect with the database again, that even friends or clients that have not been connected for the past many years, they start to reconnect back. So we're going to show you some of the messaging, how you can even use AI to do this at the same time as well. So this is backed by popular demand. So look forward if you have not signed up for this. So check out with your market centers or like on the social medias how you can actually sign up, be part of this program. Yeah, this is a hands-on workshop where you can actually you got to have your laptop and your mobile phone with you in order to really be part of this. Yeah. Okay, next. And we also have a special trainings like how do you build your 100,000 pipeline in your real estate. So whether you are new or assisting agents, so we want to encourage you how you can use the right tools to kickstart your real estate business. It will happens on the 4th of April, 2nd of May, and 6th of June, and this will be conducted especially by George Tan, our business trainer and senior real estate negotiators in Bridgeview. Yep. Feel free to reach out to your market centers on how you can be part of this training. Right. With that, thank you very much for your for joining us today. And now let's hear the last wisdom words from both of them. So who want to go first? Right.
Maybe I go
Okay.
first. I think what I've done my first 10 years. It's very interesting. I'm in the midst of setting the goal for the next 10 years for JDot. I think there are only two things that really want to do is market penetration, a minimum of 50% of the market share that we are doing. And number two is the market expansion. So these are two things that we are doing. And one word of wisdom to every one of you here is that if you're really passionate about this business, you love what you're doing, then keep pushing yourself to be better is the only way to be the best.
Thank you, John. Thank you so much for sharing with us that.
I guess for me it's about if let's say you know that real estate very similar to John, if you know that real estate is the one thing that you want to achieve at least for the next 5 years, then really go serious about it, not just winging it. There is a way to do it. There is a system to do it. It's not just today I feel like doing this, tomorrow I feel like doing that. Let's just don't waste time to do that anymore, but really follow the proven methods and systems and models to achieve your goals, because it has already been done and is tested and proven. So I feel that no need to try too creatively at this moment. If you're very serious about it, then just commit yourself to do the tested methods.
Yep,
Yeah.
thank you so much, JDot. Thanks for joining us this morning. And I learned a lot as well, to be consistent, to be committed in everything that we do. And I think that's what will set us apart. And the best thing is that it's a proven model, like what Joanne has
Yeah.
shared. It has been done many times. No need to try and test it anymore. Just follow the model,
Yeah.
follow the system. And
Yeah.
last invitations, be part of the team that's
Yeah.
definitely been there and done that. All right.
Yeah.
Thank you, everyone. I'll be give you back more of your time. So have a blessed winning Monday, and we look
Yes.
forward for you to win more. Okay.
Thank
God
you so
bless.
much, Nick.
Thank you,
Thank you so
everyone. Thank
much.
you.
Bye.
Bye.